Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about the third part of the system software. In this software we will learn the different aspects of operating system related with the hardware and peripheral devices, software and its application, and the window. Okay, now let's start. Hardware and peripheral device management. Device driver can be managed with the system software. Programs. What is device driver? Programs that enables the operating system to communicate with peripheral devices. Device drivers are those drivers which can communicate with the peripheral devices by using that device driver. Normally these device driver were provided by the manufacturer of that device. Whenever you are purchasing that peripheral devices, any hardware or hardware component and trying to be installed, the installer which is given by the manufacturer. And another thing is that is plug and play. Sometimes whenever you are connecting the external devices, on that time it will automatically connected with the system and they will try to ready to install, and automatically it will install, and then after few seconds, few minutes, it has been ready to use. By that way you can use the new hardware that has been given by the operating system. Plug and play enable users to plug their new devices into a port on a system, turn on the system and immediately use the device. The OS automatically recognizes the device and its driver. Okay. Next is that software application coordination. For software programs to work with a CPU, they must contain code that the CPU recognizes, rather than having the same blocks of code of similar producers in each software application. The OS includes the blocks of code that software application needs. Means the software will run with the help of application programming interface. That blocks were activated of the system software, and then after the software will ready to start the application software and make the coordination to run them properly, to create the programs that can communicate with the operating system. Software programmers needs only refer to application programming interface. Again I am telling you that software programmers need only refers to application programming interface, code blocks in their individual application programs, rather than including the entire code in the application itself. Means only the certain block is required for running the application software in the computer system, and that blocks will be accessed from the system software, and that block is application programming interface. By that they can run. Not only do application program interface avoid redundancy in software code, but they also make it easier for software developers to respond to changes in the OS. Means the program which has been worked on the OS, they can use that APIs to easily they can manipulate, they can run and access that applications. Microsoft DirectX, for example, is a group of multimedia API. Means all the multimedia we are accessing the DirectX block of system software. Okay. built into the Windows operating system that improves graphics and sound when you are playing games or watching video on your PC. DirectX of operating system, Windows operating system, is responsible for graphics and sound effects for playing game, watching video in your PC. Means that block is required for these kinds of application software. Okay. Next is starting the computer. Means starting of computer means booting. For a computer to go from a dead stop to ready for use means totally dead, switch off, and you are going to start up, ready to wake up. A startup process is required, right? This is often referred to as booting up the computer or the boot process. The boot process consists of 4 basic steps. At the beginning, you are not giving the power, not switching off on the CPU or the laptop. Till that, the computer is totally dead. Okay? And whenever you are going to start up, then that starting of the computer is known as booting process. Okay? Booting process consists of 4 parts or will be completed in 4 steps. The first step is the basic input-output system is activated by powering on the CPU. Means the simple input devices and output devices will wake up and get power to ready to work. Right? That is called BIOS. Whenever you are switching on, then the BIOS will activate it. This is the BIOS, the first one. Then after, the BIOS checks that all attached devices are in place. Means called a power on self test. It is called post, power on self test. After the BIOS, they will check whether all the components which is required for the operating of the computer system, switching on of the computer system, whether they are properly working or functioning or not. Right? And this process is called post. After BIOS, the second step is post. The operating system is loaded into RAM. After that, it will go to the RAM for accessing the information. Configuring and customizing setting are checked. Third step, operating system goes to RAM, and then after it will check the configuration and customizing of your system. And after completing all these 4 steps, if any steps were not executed, on that time your system will not boot, and error message will appear. Different error message will appear. Right? If OS will not work, then OS corruption will be there. System is not working, then that system particular parts is not working, that message will appear. Once the boot process has completed these steps, the computer is ready to accept command and data. Means the complete process has been finished, then you are ready to give the command to the computer system. Means after that, the system will be switched off. And the process of these are very fast. And these are depends on the processor and RAM. If your processor and RAMs are good, then this process will be done quickly. Okay. After that, the opening, you will get the desktop. As you see in the picture, a similar type, not exactly the same, but the similar type of picture will appear on your screen. Normally or easily we can say that that is a desktop. But the desktop is the first interaction you have with the OS and the first image you see on your monitor. That is the first door, first page, first place where you are interact with the operating system and ready to work. And that is the first image of your OS also, or the desktop also. As its time implies, your computer desktop puts at your fingertips all of the elements necessary for a productive work session that typically are found on or near the top of a traditional desk, such as files and folders. Means on that screen all the necessary program, folder, information are on the tips. They are placed on the taskbar. They are in the program list. All these are available. Okay. Now the next is that Windows. Suppose any program you have opened, and after opening of it, certain tools you have seen, certain points you have seen, certain components you have seen. Suppose you have opened a Microsoft Word. Then in the Microsoft Word, few components are there. Not only that, Excel, PowerPoint, some common. I'm going to discuss about some common components of any application window. Okay? That is the standard component of any application window. In that one, you will get the title bar, menu bar, tool bar, Windows view option, status bar, scroll bars, etc. In class 5, 6, 7, 8, you have already learned. Now here also I am going to tell you that a right side of that window, as you can see the picture, right side of the window, 3 buttons are there. Close button, restore button and minimize button. Close button is used to quit from the open window. Minimize button will goes to the taskbar, totally minimize, and it will goes to the taskbar. Restore button will change into maximize and restore. Maximize means it will cover the full screen, and restore it will cover the half screen, reduce into the half size. Title bar which display the name of the application window or name of your saved file. Ribbons. Ribbons are the place where you can use all the commands in form of tools. After the ribbon, there is the document view option. Different document view options are there. There are 3 to 4 views are there. Okay. These view are, the first one is the print layout view. Means how it will look during the printout. Second is that full screen reading view. Means it will goes for the full screen, cover the full screen. The menu bar and ribbons will be gone. Next is the web layout. Means how it will display as a web page, but in that one menus and ribbons will be displayed. Next one is that outline. Only the important lines will be displayed, right? The menu and scenario will be changed. And the fifth one is drafting. Means how you are writing. That is the drafting mode will be displayed. Okay, these are the document view options. Next one is that the scroll bar. 2 scroll bars, as you see in the picture also, and in different application window you have also seen. Vertical scroll bar and horizontal scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar we are used to see the document vertically, and horizontal is used for the horizontally. Vertical we use for the lengthwise viewing of the document, and horizontal we are used for the widthwise viewing of the document. These are the common components of any application window. One another is that the status bar. The current position of your cursor will be displayed in that status bar. Which line, which column, which paragraph, which page, etc. will be displayed. And this one is displayed at that place or that ribbon where you have seen or you are seeing document view option. In that one it will display. Okay. The next one is, that is the file management. An additional function of the OS is to enable file management, which entails providing an organizational structure for the computer contents. The OS allows you to organize the contents of your computer in a hierarchical structure of directories that includes drives, folder, subfolder, and files. It provides you to organize your all files and folder in proper way. That is the hierarchical structure, one after another, like that. That is the hierarchical structure, tree-like structure, in the form of drives, folder, subfolder, and file. Okay. C drive, D drive, E drive, different folders are there. Under it, different subfolders are there, and different files are there. You can also save drive and directly folder or files. Means hierarchical, one and after another. By that way you can save. Okay. Then how the file management were performed in the Windows or OS operating system. As you see in the picture, this is the Windows Explorer. Okay. And the common components are like as, if you use the Windows PC, Windows Vista or Windows XP, they are showing these type of features, these type of components, or 2 to 3 parts were divided, commonly were used in that Explorer. The left two, I am talking about the left two. One is the navigation pen in left side, as you see in the picture. Just see it carefully. Left side of the picture, that is the navigation pen with link of favorite folder at the beginning, at the top, after opening of any drive through the Windows Explorer, or directly you are opening any folder, likewise it will display. At the top in the navigation pane you will get the links of favorite folder, and favorite folders are desktop, my documents, right, recent places, videos, pictures, images, etc. And below of that you will get the different screen sheets. Screen sheets means different drives, different components of your computer system, C drive, D drive, E drive, like that. Then after you will get the Spring folder selector, means second one is that the folder, which folder you are getting, and after clicking of that the subfolder will display. Again you are clicking, if any folder or file will be there, then it will display, means hierarchical structure, one after another. And I am talking about the right side, one pop-up will you are seeing that pop-up, which can give you the detail of a particular folder or particular file, like name, date modification, type, size, place, FTP, etc. As you want, you can display by setting. The next thing is that viewing, means to view your files and folder, sorting files and folder. This is the detail view. The image is showing you the detail view. In the most interactive window, normally when you will open any window, C drive, D drive, E drive, whatever, normally the detail window will display. In that one, the files and folders are displayed in list form, and the additional file information is displayed in column also, and alongside the file name. With the file name, other information will display. You can sort and display the contents of the folder by any of the column heading. Means, as you can see in the picture, there is the name, date modification, type, so on. Okay, you will click on the type, then type wise the file will be sorted. Date modify, you will just click on modify date, accordingly it will display. Right? That is the hierarchical way structure. Every time it will display. Okay. That's it for today. In next video, next part of the Windows operating system, I am again come back with the video. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. If you will like, subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you. Thank you very much.